Can we be curious? Can we see a homeless person on the side of the road and say, I'm curious of how they got there? And then you see another homeless person and say, oh, they're probably the same as that other one. No, it's like, I'm curious what their story is. Can I be curious? You know, can I move past my self-imposed paradigm of the world? You know, where meaning you see a homeless person on the side of the street and then you make up a story about that person. Can we move past that? Can we move past these thought patterns that are put into our mind that says, oh, they're like this. So, oh, how about this one? Oh, I met someone named Karen once. So therefore, Karen is her name. So therefore, she's probably like this, and like this association of the past, meaning that's going to be the present or the future. Can we move past that? Can we be curious? Can we see a homeless person on the side of the road and say, I'm curious of how they got there? And then you see another homeless person and say, oh, they're probably the same as that other one. No, it's like, I'm curious what their story is. You meet someone named Karen and you're out, it's like, it's not like, oh, you must be like all the other Karens I met. No, it has nothing to do, like, move past that shit. You know, be willing to be willing to be curious, be willing to question, be willing to just say, the past doesn't equal the future. I can be open. I can be willing. I can question with curiosity. I'm open. I don't have an agenda. If someone else has an agenda, I can at least question it. And if they're not willing to allow me to question that agenda, well, that's on them, not on me. I'm not going to stay in my box because that's where they want to keep me. I'm going to think outside the box. I'm going to think creatively. I'm going to find thought leaders who are willing to think creatively and not stay in their box. I'm going to learn from them, podcasts, books, lessons or lectures or seminars, and be willing to adapt, be willing to evolve. And if you can listen to this conversation, at least see that there is a need for thought leaders to think this way. And if you're willing to kind of enter that space with us, I think that's the path towards fulfillment, towards real leadership, towards authentic, an authentic approach to change and evolving as a human species, and not relying on other people to do the heavy lifting for us, and not relying on politicians to do the work, or the government to do the work for us. That we're able to, and capable of thinking for ourselves, as long as we're willing to do some of that inner work.
Totally, man. There's so much good stuff here, and just learning how to think in general is really what I'm sensing is the biggest thing, and how to pay attention to context over content, and really like try to have like maps and models that help you explain how the world works, which it's one of my favorite topics, and it's also super complex, but it's kind of why I love it.